Now we're live. I just wanted to kind of show you how anyway. I don't know if you can see my binder here. Maybe you can if I do this. Okay, so in the Early Foundations Handbook, of course I don't have it exactly memorized what they did, but basically the Bush administration was making a teacher resource for not only childcare observations, but also for, I'm going to add a little more to this, for parent-teacher conferences. And like, for instance, this one says, a practice to play and learning standard for social interactions. And it is, the domain, the learning outcome is early learners develop foundational skills that support the engagement in imaginative and cooperative play with others. The standard number is APL 4.1, which is demonstrate development of social interactions during play. And for infants, it is engage in onlooker play, or begin to exhibit skills in solitary play, or show interest in children who are playing nearby, or engage in simple social interactions with others. Example, respond to smile. And if you were writing an observation to let a parent know what their child did that met the standard of infant development. I mean, the child could be 2 years old, and if they haven't met the infant standard because they have Down syndrome or they have some other type of intellectual disability, you would simply write what they met for the goal, not their age. So, for example, let's go to the highest age group, older preschool, interact with peers in complex pretend play, including planning, coordination of roles, and cooperation, or demonstrate cooperative behavior such as turn taking in interactions with others, or begin to accept and share leadership. Now, for this one, they also have a K through grade 2 employability standard, which is what they added to the 2014 Indiana Foundations in 2023. So that's new, and I'm having to learn about these new ones. But for example, K through 2 LS.2 says, use speaking skills in different settings, or K through 2 SE3, become aware of socially acceptable behavior with the support of adult educators, or K through 2 SE5 says, respond appropriately to greetings and begin to learn how nonverbal communication expresses how others feel and what others might be thinking. That is a K through grade 2 employability standard that they added. So obviously, yes, it's not for early childhood, but most daycares or preschools have an after school program, and it does have, pretty much up to grade 2, because by grade 3, parents are just letting them stay home, I'm assuming. So anyway, what I'm doing for observations for my sister who has her in home daycare, because I'm trying to teach her and anybody else that wants to learn, is how I'm going to write my observations. So I have just a blank piece of paper. I'm putting like 3 per page, and I'm just going to write the observation for the child, like, oh, for instance, this one is Creative Arts Early Learning Standard. Say the child was an older toddler and they participate in diverse musical genres and styles, meaning you just have music time and they're participating because they're banging a drum. Well, you would write the observation on here that said, Johnny banged the drum while listening to such and such song. And you would take a picture of them and put it in here, even if it was just a black and white photo. And it would be directly behind the actual page of where it is in the foundations. And you can use this for your parent-teacher conferences, and I think it's more organized this way. So that's what I'm trying to teach you, Melinda, that you can do, or you can pay me to do, whatever. And it will help in parent-teacher conferences that are yearly. and it will also help with keeping all of your observations in one place. You can also take a digital copy of these if you don't want to write it out, but I think it's nice. It's easier for me to actually see on paper what the standard is, be able to write it out and have it be in the same spot that I'm looking. So that's why I like doing it this way. Like this next one is physical health and growth. For instance, I go to PHG 1.3 and it says demonstrate development of nutrition awareness. The next one is physical health and growth. PHG 2.1 is demonstrate how the five senses support processing information. Next one is PHG 2.2, demonstrate development of body awareness and physical activity. You can actually use the foundations to write your lesson plan as well, which you can put back here by just looking at what goal is there and think of an activity that has that to do with it and then write an observation about it. So that would also make lesson planning easier as well. And I ran out of paper. So there you have it. Hope that helps.